Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Mike here, and I'm going to be talking about how I made, I think it was approximately 36 mil off of PartyHats dropping, which is a fair amount of money in my opinion. So like, I don't know about you guys, but I sure took advantage of this. I hope that you all did too, because there was so much potential there. I mean, I think I searched for them. I literally dropped everything else that I was doing. And probably about the first week of PartyHats dropping, I just went out there searching for them, looking up like high requirement spots, trying to take advantage of my skills to see if I could get to spots that not many other people could get to maximise my chance of finding them. And it really did work pretty well. So I know this video is a bit late. They were dropping a few weeks ago, so it's a bit old now, but I never got round to putting all this footage together and showing you guys how I basically managed to double my bank. So all in all, I found approximately, I think I found 10 PartyHats, I think it was all in total. I've got 9 screenshots. I'll be showing you me actually finding them. I think one of them I forgot to screenshot, it's a bit of a pain in the ass, but at least I got most of them. The PartyHats you can see in my invent, these are not ones that I found. I actually bought a PartyHat set like a couple of weeks actually after me finding them, because every day they were going down and down, and I knew this, so it just wasn't a clever idea to hang on to them. So every time I found a PartyHat, I immediately went to World 2 and just sold it straight away, because to get the most money. I found my first one on the Monday that they started dropping. I think they started dropping at 1 AM British time, and I found my first one about 3 in the morning. I stayed up and just got looking around, and that's how sad I am. But yeah, I found it. My first PartyHat that I found was a Yellow Partyhat. I think I sold it for approximately 4.5 mil, so that was pretty decent. And the second I found that first one, I just knew that it was going to be a big money maker, and I had to drop everything else. So I probably spent about a good 1 hour or 2 hours every day searching for them. Did it for about the first week, and all in all, like I said, I found about 10 PartyHats, sold them all collectively for about 36 mil, which was really nice. Because as you can see, I've been using that wealth to my advantage, and I power leveled my strength to 95, my range to 95, as well as my magic to 94, which was good, because I want to speed up getting my stats as quick as possible, so I can start pumping out some PK videos, maybe even some PK commentaries, depending on how I'm feeling. And while we're on the topic of rares dropping, I might as well mention about masks as well. I did have a little look for those as well, but I knew they weren't going to be going for as much as PartyHats, so it wasn't really worth searching for them. I think I searched for a couple hours and I just couldn't find any, so I gave up. And then, funnily enough, I thought, oh, let's go. I'm going to go train some agility, because I wanted to get it up. And while I was training it, literally one just spawned right in front of me. It was brilliant. And it was a red one as well, a most expensive one. So I sold that for, I think, about 2.5 mil, maybe 3 mil at the time, so that was good. So I guess if I include the money that I made off of masks, and when pumpkins were dropping, I found 2 of those as well, sold them both collectively for 2 mil. So all in all, from rares dropping, I have actually made about 41 mil. So I'd say my advice to anyone else would be, when Santa hats come dropping next week, I believe it is, go out and start looking for them, because quite evidently, which has happened for the previous rares, there is a lot of money to be made, and it'd be silly not to take advantage of it. I can understand if you're maybe like a level 3 skiller or something and you haven't got stats to get to good places, but I mean, for anyone who does, you've got no excuse. Like, I mean, say I would have had no wealth, I could have gone from a bank of nothing to 36 mil in a week. That's not something the average player could do, but with this sort of event, it's just possible. So my inventory right here is approximately how much my bank is at the moment. I don't actually know how much this all comes to, so if someone wants to leave me a comment and do like a little price check for me, that'd be nice. Let me know how much approximately my bank is, because I literally have no idea after spending money on training my stats. Got a few more items in my inventory here. I've got a few extra bits in the bank, but it's probably only a few mils worth, so it's not really worth including. Currently level 102 now, and I know you may have noticed that I've been pumping out some repels videos lately. I think that's because I've been feeling a bit demotivated to play Runescape lately, considering the player count has just gone down and down. Like, I don't know what's happened. I mean, I think a lot of people just started playing for the first month just because they get that feeling of their childhood back, but I think everyone burned it off in like the first month or two, and now, like, I really didn't see this coming. I thought the community would stay nice and strong, but now most of the time when I come online, there's only like 16,000 players online. It just feels really empty. Like, you know, I go in World 2, Edgeville, the main PK in World where all the PKs should be, and I get into the wildy and I can't even like find a fight. So it's really making PKing videos difficult, because I get in there and I can't find anyone to fight. It takes forever. So, you know, like a good PK video, you need what, like a good dozen or two clips, and you know, that can take hours at the current rate. You end up having to fight people at higher level than you, and then obviously you're at a major disadvantage and you end up dying. But I will keep on with it. I'll try to get some more out soon for you guys. And if anyone's got any like requests of videos you think I should do, like any guides or more stuff to do with clue scrolls or barrows or something, you know, just let me know and I'll look into that. But oh yeah, one last thing, I almost forgot to mention, like one of the most important things I know you guys are all gonna want, the locations that I use to find my Partyhats. Because I think all the rares share the exact same spawn points. They might be a bit different by a few squares, but I mean all the locations are the same. I found a couple of my Partyhats at Mage Arena in the battlefield of all the mages. I found 2 there. Funnily enough, I was doing a clue scroll on the wildy, and when I went to one of the obelisks to teleport me to where I needed to go, and there was literally just one sitting on the floor at the obelisk, which was hilarious. So I found one there, luckily, and I think pretty much all my other Partyhats I found in Yellow Dungeon. That was the magic spot for me, because I was finding them in the skeleton spot, which I believe you need to be roughly around 60 agility to get into. So most players don't have that. I mean, in old school Runescape, agility is not very efficient to train, it's not very fun to train. Not many people have done it. So I picked that spot because I knew I had the advantage over it, that I could get to it. And I basically found about a good 7 Partyhats in that spot, because there just wasn't much competition. There wasn't many other people also checking that spawn point, because I don't know, rather people didn't know the spot or they just couldn't get to it. So that worked out well for me. So I guess that's it for this video, guys. Just a quick update showing you what my bank is and telling you how I made half my bank, in case you guys were interested to how I got this well. Partyhats was an amazing money maker, and I probably will go searching for Santa hats myself next week if I can be asked. Depends on how much they're going for. So I think you guys should do the same. It's an easy money maker for any of you players, no skill requirements depending on spot, blah blah blah. And it's quite AFK-able if you think about it. I mean, you log in, you check, if it's not there, you log out and you hop it, then you have like 30 seconds to just do whatever you want. So you spend more time waiting to log in than you do actually looking. So I think it's fairly AFK-able. But anyway, that wraps up this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment, subscribe, like, all that jazz, and I'll see you around next video. Bye.